Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Scene Investigators. Last time we solved a really long case that had a lot of post-it notes, and today we're gonna hope there's not that many post-it notes. Also, while we were waiting for the ad to finish, I realized why the sound effects sound so weird. It's because the sound gets cut off when you go to a different button, instead of just letting it play out, and it just makes it sound awful. Anyway, let's continue the adventure of V in chat.
Welcome back.
Oh, she talks. Alright.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
So we need to do 2 more of these exams and get an average. I don't know what happens after that. What happens after this? How long is this game? Who knows? Let's start with the 4th floor. This has like a bunch of different settings. But let's go to the dinner party, see if it's the same. So this looks like it's the same one as the demo.
Complete. Good luck.
So we're gonna see if it's the same as the demo. And if it is, well, this is already a little bit different though. Area isn't accessible. Okay, so this is, yeah. It looks very similar to the demo, but the notebooks aren't there anymore. There's the wine here. If it is zoom. All right, let's check what the what it's asking of us. All right, medicine bottle. What? Wait, what? Why do I have an item list? I didn't pick that up, did I? There's a gathering of friends. Celebration came to a halt when a lifeless body collapsed on the floor. All right. Exam questions. Who is Jessica's cousin? Who sat in chair number 4? Who was killed? Who was the killer? So yeah, it's the same as before, except with an extra question. My cousin cannot drink alcohol. Okay, so this is a post-it note now. Before it used to be like a notepad. My cousin cannot drink anything with alcohol. Serve him something else instead. James is left-handed. Used to say serve him orange juice instead. Guests, Victor, James, and Carol. Alright, so how many people were here? Alright, so the layout of the room actually changed. There used to be a calendar here. Alright, so they did change it around. So now there's smoking patch, and there's a lipstick bottle, or a lipstick that says water resistant, leaves no marks and smears. So I assume that this is still going to be mostly the same. It's clear she's the murderer who writes down that someone's left-handed. It's because they're setting dinner table places at the dinner. They're trying to make it all formal. So like they're placing all the, so like on this person they have the spoon on the left hand. This person has spoon on the right hand. This person has spoon on the left hand, spoon on the left hand, spoon on the left hand. So this person's got to be the left-handed one, I guess. Yeah, because they're cutting using the knife with their right hand, or their dominant hand. I assume that's what that means. I can't open any of these. Hello. Restaurant guide. Romantic getaways. Also, welcome in. There's always the next username. Or there's always next username. How's it going? Alright, what's it read? Alright. Romantic getaways, the restaurant of Troy. Alright. So if this is anything like left-handed people would always eat at the kids' table with a safety spoon. No! Cat is currently locked and may not be logged into. So this might be different. They might have changed the scenario a bit. Jessica Grayson. The name is different too. Margaret Willard. Dear Jessica, it's been a month since you came to visit me. Remember what we talked about? I think it's time you ended things with him. You've endured for too long and need to move. They really changed everything from the demo. Like, in terms of, like, the way things look. Changed just enough to mess you up, right? To make me not sure if it's gonna be the same. This stuff is not on the table. This stuff used to be on the table, and now it's not. I guess it was too, it was not considered formal enough, like it was in the demo. Happy birthday to you. Victor is the brother now. Or the... Thank you for the support while I was in AA. Ronnie is a lucky man to have you. I hope you have a great year, Victor. So Victor's the cousin now. Instead of... what was his name? I don't remember what his name was before. To the most beautiful woman in the world. Alright. Before, you couldn't examine the present that had that label. So it's her birthday, right? There's the calendar. We found the calendar. Alright. Trip to LA. Mom's birthday. Valentine's Day. So, in February... Okay, so this is weird. I go to the next calendar page to go backwards. Alright. Jessica's birthday is the 24th. So, this was the smoking gun at some point. Let's find all the clues first. So we know that only 2 people live here right now. Jessica and Ronnie. Is there anything else here? Ronnie Grayson. Yeah, apartment 402. Westpike Auto, we're here, we care. Is this junk? Is this random junk mail? Got somebody's... Okay, it's Ronnie's, Village's Market. Box of Da Vinci wine, box of chocolates. There's Ronnie Grayson. Get down, ER, none. Alright, so Lewis Hampton, attorney at law. Looking into a lawyer. This is checking card. Uh-oh. Rove. Hospital, abortion clinic with oh, this one didn't change at all. Celine's kitchen, valet parking on Valentine's Day, which we know his girlfriend / wife was are they married? They are married. Was not around for, so he's having an affair still. Yeah, so this is mostly the same, it looks like. It's just changed how many, Victor, James, Carol. So Carol is the name of the woman now. Naturally held onto a receipt for a month. Yes, it's true. So there's the lipstick stain on this, which there would not be if I see. Which there would not be if she was using the stain resistant lipstick. So we know that the purse is Carol's. Leaves no marks, no smears, resistant. Yeah. Ashtray. That's just like a regular plate that they're using as an ashtray. I assume it's an ashtray. I don't know what else it could be. Can't examine the phone. We know that one of the people wasn't here. Everyone has wine bottles except for this person who was served coffee, it seems like. So this is, okay, this is chair 1 now. Alright, so chair 4 was Carol's seat. Jessica died. No, sorry. Chair 2 was Carol's seat. Jessica died. This is Ronnie's seat. This is James's seat. James is the only left-handed person. Dudes are allowed to feel pretty too. It's true. Is the smoking supposed to be a clue? Oh, I guess yeah. She's on nicotine patches and well, she drank some wine before it was full. But maybe they decided like this is a normal amount of wine instead of the full bottle or the full glass that they had in the. What is this? Can't tell what's going on with this one. Oh, it's just really shiny. So I guess yeah, she just didn't drink any of it. Otherwise, most everything's the same. Like, the implication is that she's not drinking and not smoking because she's pregnant, etc., etc. So we'll just fill this in and see if it's basically the same as before. So 2, who's Jessica's cousin? His name was Victor. Maybe she swagged out of the bottle. It's possible. Oh wait, we didn't look at this bottle. Police found this bottle at the crime scene and it is confirmed that the cause of death was the contents of this bottle. Severe liver damage, do not take, internal bleeding, blah blah blah. And drank out of the other glasses. Alright, anyway, who was in chair number 4? That was Ronnie, who was killed. It was Jessica. And the killer was Carol. So it's basically the same as the demo, I'm pretty sure. Unless, like, yeah. Alright. So we need to do other missions in this area, though. So let's do the break-in. Apartment 401. The break-in. Alright, this one we'll have to actually take seriously. That was just a little warm-up to remind ourselves of how things work. They changed the news again. Late in the evening, a family home was broken into. The neighbor residing next door reported hearing multiple gunshots and dialed 911 to inform the authorities. What was left was a gruesome scene. By carefully examining the details of the scene, can you piece together what happened? Alright, room 401. Alright, let's look at like where's the gruesome scene? Oh, it's right here. So this is way bigger. Alright, there's lots of footsteps here. They broke in through the window, it seems. With a wire hook. Alright, let's look at what questions we have to answer first. Who broke into the apartment? Who was present during the break-in with multiple people that can be there? Who was killed? Who is the killer? Alright, there's a diary. Alright. Here's the notebook. So what's this called? Let's call it Apartment 401. We're gonna try using Excalibur this time. Can I rename this? This is MB. Stands for Murder Board. Alright. Camp Sunshine. Alright, I'm just gonna use this to keep track of, like, is the child's room? Is this the child's room? Or is it the master bedroom? Area is inaccessible. It could be both, right? Because it has a crib in here, and it also has... No. These are very childlike pillows. Never mind. Alright. So, let's, leave a note here that says... Wire hook? Break into, break in through the window of the children's room. Just like leave notes like that. Oh, oh my God! Why are there so many things in here? All right. There's a safe here. Why is there a safe? Why is the safe in this room? Why is there an Etch-a-Sketch that says peace? 9mm ammo. Disassembly, lubrication, okay. Why is this in the children's room? So this is birth certificates. So Greta Peterson and Sarah Peterson. Children's first piece. Let's see. I'm gonna move this cable out of the cable, please. Yep. All right. Let's see. So let's see. 9mm Luger ammo. Was there anything else in there? Related to guns. It was the how to... Hello? Please just... There you go. Gun cleaning manual. As usual. That's happened... We've had like 2 of those in this already. I don't know what this is. So it's a bundle of 20s. $20 bills. Billers. What else? Birth certificates for Sarah and what was her name? Greta Peterson. There's a frame, there you go. So this is contents of safe in children's room. Alright. So what else have we got? I mean, there's also an Etch-a-Sketch and whatever this is. I can't tell what that is. First aid kit, maybe? Why is that in the children's room, though? Like, you should keep it in, like, a different location? Alright, there's a baby monitor. Dollhouse. Radio's up there. That's just gonna fall on the kid's head someday. Camp Sunshine, Scountneers. Alright, who was present during the break-in? Camp Sunshine. Camp Sunshine brochure says camp is from July. Baby's the criminal. July 14 to 21. Alright, we don't know the date just yet, but we'll probably have to figure that out. Alright, I should write down the questions that we have to answer, actually. Alright. So, who broke in? Who was present? Who was present during the break-in? Who was killed and who was the killer? The baby broke in? I don't know. I think that's a little too obvious, right? What happens to the on-screen chat? Also, my my Twitch stream just decided to die in terms of like what I can see. Does it break the on-screen chat? Is it just does it get destroyed by the long name? Alright. Let's select all of this. Let us fill it in with this. Yeah, works for me. It's so big. Alright. Remind me, I have to remind myself to fix the CSS so that it truncates long names. Whoops. Alright. So, what is the shortcut for this? A. Alright. Not who broke in, who was present. I can change the arrow. Alright. I do wish it would kind of be smarter and not just stay where it currently is when you try to move it around. But oh well. Let's just change it to this kind of arrow. There you go. Alright. Who was present during the break-in? Alright. So gun stuff. I'm zoomed in. That's why it's so sensitive all of a sudden. Alright. So today's date, it is Sarah's birthday on the 22nd. But oh, this is the days that she's at camp, I think. 14 through 21, right? Right, alright. So today's the 15th or 16th. Today seems to be either 15th or 16th of July. And please combine them. Please combine them instead of being weird like that. Stop. Stop, I say. Alright. It's fine. Sarah's birthday is on the 22nd. Is that important? I don't know. Sarah, yeah, Sarah's one of the kids. Okay. I was like, did I misremember that name? Serene Jewelry and Loans. Jewelry and loans in one spot? Wow. Brenda Sherman. Who's Brenda Sherman? Why is this signed by Brenda Sherman? Did she get a divorce? Or is she using it as collateral? Or maybe she's buying it. It's really hard to say. Is that tax? Is the tax only $11.70? That is curious. Good only for 30 days. Deposit not refundable. All sales final. Alright. July 8th, 2004. Now what it is? Serene Jewelry and Loans. What is this called? Hey, the person who just hopped into the stream, that list was the 6-month-old baby's dealing list. 1 diamond wedding ring. 2,500. Plus 1170 equals 25,1170. Ex Brenda Sherman. Don't know what all that means, but, you know, let's make a note of that. I didn't check the diary in the kids' room. Feed the milk at 3 p.m. Give second bottle at 7:30 p.m. Reminder that milk is in the fridge. Carry the baby monitor at all times. I'll be home around 8 p.m. Alright, let's just take a screenshot of this one. It's a little big. Is there anything I can do here? Duplicate, delete, add link, crop. I guess I can crop it a little bit. Feed the baby milk. Feed the baby the milk. I assume. It's a very weird way of phrasing it, but here's another baby monitor. Alright. Actually, I didn't check how old each one was, did I? So this is there you go. Zoom in. Why does it have state of birth? Oh, it's the father and mother. Date signed. So alright, July 22, 2003. And this is 96. Alright. So, Greta is the older one. Let's make a note of that here. You feed your milk choco syrup? I haven't had chocolate milk in a while. I should grab some sometime. Chocolate milk is so good. What? There was something to examine just now. Was it this? Watercolor. Look at this. Is an intense painting for a child. What do you mean? Did someone leave their wallet? Public library. What? This is the same. Oh. What? You're talking about a child that murders. Okay. So let's see. Library card. Whatever that is. Grocery. Pack of smokes. Oh no. Okay, beer and coke, or beer and smokes. At Willow Groceries. Wait, was there more? No, it's just, cashier Ryan G. Metro Pass. So they don't, there's nothing in this wallet that can reveal, info, I guess. Alright. Contents of wallet. Wallet. Found in children's room. So we've got ourselves a, public library card. A metro card. Please keep the focus. Metro card. And also, receipt from Willow's Groceries. From Willow Grocery. For a 6-pack of ale and, cigarettes. I think that's what it said, right? Yeah. I'm going to assume that Ryan G is not important. Similar addresses being written down with only the street number different. Street number is rearranged. Can I even do bullet points on this? Ew, gross. What is this? Code, normal, font picker. Oh, I can make it not look like it's handwritten. Anyway. We're just gonna do it like that. Actually, I have a better idea. Alt-7. Yes, Alt-7. Alt-7 works. That's not Alt-7. But this is not that address, though. Is it? This. Oh no, yeah. This is a house. No, this is an apartment. So clearly it doesn't matter. Maybe they were trying to go to 410. But like, how did they? Is it the 4th floor? What floor is this apartment building on? Hold on. What floor are we on? It doesn't say. It's got to be the 4th floor, right? Are you telling me this person broke in through the 4th floor window? I guess there's like the fire escape is there. There's footprints. They just go directly here. Calculator. Seems like he was shot twice, maybe? The audio's working, right? It's just suddenly really quiet. Enter desired phone number and press OK. Or pick up receiver to call. Call log. Okay, we got a call log. Alright. Let's see. Let's take a screenshot of this. Recent calls. We can't do anything else with this, right? We can't, like, look at what happened. They're all incoming calls. I can just check his email, okay. Oh, her email. So this is Brenda's office, okay. Alright, so emails. We're gonna have a group for this. Alto Home Care. Unfortunately, your schedule changed slightly with the care center being understaffed at the moment. You'll have to ask you to come in on Wednesday and Thursday. The hours will remain your standard hours, 1 to 7 p.m. Alright, so... From Alto Home, whatever that is. Alto Home Care. Does it say? No, it doesn't. Brenda's schedule has changed from... Oh, changed to... Wait, what? Hey Daigo, how's it going? We just started, mostly. Brenda has to come in to work. Brenda's not winning, though, on Wed and Thurs. Normal hours from, what was it, 1 to 9? 1 to 7. 1 to 7 p.m. Alright, what else have we got? This is... Oh, whoa. A whole... Oh, actually, it was just a few days before that one. Alright. Request to change your address and name. Are they divorcing? What's going on? We have processed the change to your address. 608 High Crest Street. Okay. So it is this address. From NIMB support. Not your Maui backyard. What is what is this? I'm out of the house, so I assume we're winning because Viel is big brain and gamer. We're definitely winning. All right. Please remember what I have selected. From NWIM support. Change of name and address processed. Okay, change of address processed to 608 whatever it is. 608 High Crest. Apartment 401. Approved. Change of name request. I'll have to ask you to stop by a local branch with a legal government ID. Alright. Requires Gov ID at local bank branch. Alright. Let's see. Hi, Mrs. Peterson and Fort. Okay. July schedule. Stacy A. Unfortunately, I won't be able to help you this month as I'll be out of town most of July. However, I do have a good friend who I think would be perfect for the job. She has a good track record and I can personally vouch for her. Alright, 212-888-2835. I think this is their babysitter. Babysitter will be out of town. From Stacy A. Stacy A.D. Why is it like that? Will be out of town for most of July. However, knows someone with a good track record. Phone number 212-888-2835. 212-888-2125. 2835. 2853. Alright. And this last one, Loris, 1973. Hey, you did all you could. There was, okay, so this was last month. There's nothing more you could have done. Personally, I'm glad it's all over. I don't care if he stays in jail or not. He can rot in there for all I care. I feel like you need time to heal and move on. If you need to, okay. From Loris. Hopes he rots in jail. You did the right thing. Let's just write in that a different order. You did the right thing for the kids. Don't care if he rots in jail. Alright, so I guess the husband might have killed her. Okay. Is that phone number in here? It is. This phone number is indeed in here. 10 a.m. There's also instructions here. Yeah. She sold the wedding ring, it seems like. Plastaids. Contacts. Oh, it's also a diary. Let's see. Let's. It's in a frame. And this is emails. Nope, wrong one. There you go. Can I move you backwards? I cannot. That's fine, I guess. Who broke in? I guess it could also just be related to this. They don't necessarily have to be the same thing, same person, right? Let's see. It doesn't have, okay, it has Lillian Choi. Alright. Lillian Choi 21288. Whatever. Let's just copy the number here. So Lillian Choi might have been present for this. Yeah, looks about right. Please, please normalize. No. I'm begging you. Alright. Could be 2 killer babies. Let's see. Poop? Pee? Okay. She's keeping track of the baby's habits. I don't think she's keeping track of her own habits. Woke up, went back to sleep 10 minutes later. Alright, that's what her... Yeah. Cool. Reminder, buy more formula, buy more diapers, make appointments, doc for Sarah's vaccinations, buy Greta more paint, sign Greta's forms, buy new Tupperware. Is that important? I don't know. That seems very unimportant. But maybe we'll have to think about it later. Restraining order. I'm just pressing buttons now. Restraining order. Protecting Brenda Peterson from Clyde Kent Peterson. Ex-husband. Colt Stanley? That's her email address? Oh no, wait. That's the lawyer's email address. Okay. Is not protecting Sarah because Sarah's... This was... No, Sarah was already born. Sarah was... When was Sarah born? Yeah, she was born the year before. Greta Peterson from Clyde Kent Peterson. Lawyer is... Lawyer. Is Colt Stanley. Or Stanley Colt, rather. It's only temporary. Expires next year. Alright. Is there anything else? Okay, so this is her previous address. They were already separated. Oh no, this is Stanley Colt's address. What am I doing? I keep looking at Stanley Colt as though it's Brenda's. They didn't separate it with a paragraph. Alright. Bullet in... Why is it so bloody? I guess it got her through the side. $9mm Wilder. Found next to bloody bullet yeah, bloody bullet embedded in wall. Anything else? Question is, why would maybe she hid in the room? But then why would the oh no, maybe he died. Maybe. All right, so the safe is open. Maybe he knocked on the door, tried to get in this way, and then he went through the back. Or am I looking at shoes? These are women's 9s. Women's... Wait, are they women's or wide? I think they look very narrow, so I'm assuming they're women's 9.5s. Oh... Second. What? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes in a different area. So I can remember what the alt code is for 1/2. I know I... Wait. Yeah, okay. There you go. Converse sneakers. On the shoe rack. Is this important? I guess it's probably related to who was present during the break-in. I guess maybe we can find evidence of what shoe size Brenda wears somewhere else. I mean, these obviously aren't the right shoes, right? Diary. Did really well on all my tests. Mommy was angry. Daddy said, and said Daddy wasn't coming home anymore. Miss Daddy. Sometimes I smell his favorite bottle just to remind me what he used to smell like. I secretly kept one. Kept his bottle of what? And where did she secretly keep it? His beer. How did the mom not find that? Alright, this is more evidence pointing toward it being the dad. Mom is so busy, I don't really like having babysitters. If only Daddy and Mommy could make up, but it's too late. Mommy and Daddy are liars. They told me I always need to make friends when we fight. They told me to forgive Sarah whenever she takes and breaks my stuff, but they don't make up. Alright, Mommy says she's gonna keep Daddy away from us. Daddy says that he's gonna rescue us from Mommy. Why can't they just stay together? Right. Well, she's out of town, so she isn't around for this happening. Tarink. 9mm. Anything else here to worry about? Yeah, used it to break in. Anything in the kitchen? Doesn't seem like there's any clues there. Right. Other than drinking a bit more than usual, nothing noteworthy today. She pooped once and went, okay. Sarah was not as fussy today. She drank the same amount. Hello? This is the 16th. Oh, there's 2004. Wait, what year are we in? We're 2004. That was this day. Huh? Oh, wait, this is the morning. Is she only keeping track of her... Oh, yeah, it's because Wednesday and Thursday, right? Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday. So was she home on Friday? Was Friday the day of? She didn't cross out. Friday didn't get crossed out, so... Alright, so it seems like what happened was... Brenda was home. The babysitter was not here this day. This is crossed out. I'll be home around 8 p.m. Reminder that milk is in the fridge. Friday never finished, right? There's no more days here to care about. I mean, it feels pretty open and shut, right? So if we want to connect everything, who was killed? Let's see. Contents of the safe. Because why would he know how to get into the safe? Obviously he didn't, so... Come on, there you go. Obviously he didn't, so it was Brenda's safe. So the killer was... Alright. So yeah, I think Lily was not here this day. Why did we get a call from Lily in the morning? That's the big question. I mean, there's other questions too, but... Why did she write it in here? Is there anything else to find? Did we find everything? There's the gun. Gun was also nearby. Hello, Apollo. How's it going? Yeah, we're solving mystery. We're like looking at crime scenes and trying to solve what happened in them. I think the framing story is that we're like taking an exam where like they're recreating the crime scene for us virtually. A lot of stuff happened in this one apartment floor. Apparently. Don't know what else is here. I mean, I feel like it's pretty clear cut then, right? Maybe? Because the only person who could get into the gun, into the gun safe would be Brenda. Unless she was really bad about passwords, I guess. Or about her safe code. You have the flag rolled up again. They're just reusing assets now. Yeah, there's only this pair of shoes. Is there anything else that could possibly be hinting at anything? Snickers. Half-eaten Snickers. Baby monitor. Is there like a help yourself to the food in the fridge? They were hungry, they didn't have their Snickers, right? Regarding July schedule. With the care center being understaffed at the moment, we'll have to ask you to come on Wednesday and Thursday. When does she usually come in? What's her usual work schedule? I mean, it's possible she crossed out Thursday because she had already come home from work. Like, when does she cross out stuff? Sarah was not as fussy today. She drank the same amount as usual, however, she hasn't pooped yet. Went to sleep. Give second bottle at 7:30. Carry the baby monitor at all times. Well, she did have the baby monitor is here. But does that mean it's the babysitter carrying it? Because she's got this food. She's got like Snickers and strawberries. What do babysitters eat? Like when you babysit at someone's informed consent liability release. Camp Sunshine. Alright. Emergency contact Lori Sherman. That's Lori S. Yeah, so this is confirmation that Brenda or that Greta went to. Oh, their name's Sherman now. Let's see. Alright, who was present during the break-in? And also let's add a new thing here that says liability release for Camp Sunshine, signed by Brenda. Oh no, this is me using a note-taking app to do this. They give you like a note. Like there's so we're playing on the harder difficulty where the game doesn't do anything for you. But there is another difficulty that keeps track of items and stuff. I haven't tried it, so I don't know what exactly keeps track for you, but I'm just using a note-taking app for this. Man, 1 shot, 1 kill. Or where's the other bullet casing? I had to have shot twice, right? Oh, there it is. Wait, where was it? I saw, there it is. Boom, headshot. Alright, so it looks like what happened is she was eating here with the baby monitor here. Sarah was in her room. What is this spilled paint? Did paint spill? What's going on here? Something spilled. Oh, I guess this is just also her room. It's not just the kids' room. I guess they all sleep in the same room, maybe? This is the bathroom. That would make sense. And she's just got like a home office. Anyway, so he comes round, probably like knocks on the door heavily, and she's like, "No, you can't come in." And then he like walks off, and then she hears him start to break in. And so she goes into the safe, grabs the gun. Why is there an Etch-a-Sketch in here? Grabs the gun, holds up in her office, and then I guess she shoots him? I'm guessing that's what happened. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. So who broke into the apartment? What was his name? Clyde Peterson. Who was present during the break-in? Brenda, what's her new last name? Brenda Sherman. And Sarah Sherman. Who was killed? Clyde Peterson. Who was the killer? Brenda Sherman. Alright, let's see how this goes. 3 out of 4. Ooh, we got something wrong. Alright, I wonder what we got wrong.
Would you like to tackle? Loading scenario. Loading.
Oh, wait! Obviously, Sarah was home too, or Greta was home too, because the liability form is still on the counter. Right? Right? It's not sent in. Could that be it? Is that what I got wrong? Sarah's the killer. Sarah's the one who did it. No, it wasn't. Okay, well that was the wrong answer. Oh, that was the one that was wrong.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario.
Everyone in this universe has a fax. It's true.
Loading complete. Good luck.
Wait, what? Well, we know everything is right except for who was present. I was like, wait, is this connected to the outlet? No, it was the lamp. Gotta charge your baby carrier? Maybe Lillian was still here. Maybe Lillian was just still around. Maybe they like hung out for a little bit at 8 p.m. Because like obviously this has to mean something, right? Like she's not sitting with the Snicker bar next to her like that, half eaten. So someone else is here. And obviously the baby isn't eating that. New boy toy? We haven't found any signs of someone else being in here. Okay. Phone numbers. 212-555-0129. Now let's just screenshot this. Paste this in here. All right. So it's all 212 numbers. Harold Jenkins called yesterday. We don't know who Harold Jenkins is. Gabriel Martinez, plumber. We haven't gotten a phone call from the plumber. I don't know. So I feel like I should swap these two somehow. Pawn shop fellow? She was the one who signed it at the pawn shop. 212-428. 3418. Let's write that down. Where is it? So it's 212-428. (3418). And let's look at that. Nah, nothing there. Nothing noteworthy. 16. So yeah, it was Friday. Friday was the last day that we had anything. So I guess she wasn't at work for today. She was eating. Who else was here? Who was with you? Harold Jenkins and Ward Tyler. James Gunther. 518-214-1994. don't know what they're trying to get at with this call. We also don't know her normal work hours, as far as we know, as far as I know anyway. Tax returns. A resume. Stuff on the floor that I can't examine. Scribbles. Nothing in the facts. Was the baby not here at the time? But she has the baby monitor with her. Maybe they just keep it on the coffee table. Maybe she's babysitting. Maybe no, the baby carriage is here. Was she just having a home alone? She was just like, yeah, could you take the baby for me for like a day? I need to de-stress. Could that be it? Could that be it? Eat the milk at 3 p.m. Why is this... So... Why is this, torn? Reminder that milk is in the fridge. Carry the baby monitor at all times. I'll be home around 8 p.m. Can you take the baby from me for a day? I need to commit a murder, right? Oops. No, but she mentioned that the baby, or the formula is in the fridge. So obviously the baby... What is this? Ugly ass juice or soda. It's so thick and filmy. So, which suggests to me, like the note suggests that she was indeed here. For the babysitting. The lipstick again. What happened to the pencil sharpener? All right, so we're okay. So it said we're 3 out of 4 questions right? Which means that obviously Brenda had to be home. And we also know that this was the only question that we got wrong, because when we tried a different answer, we got the same score. So let's see. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. The babysitter was also here at the time. I don't know why she would be. Maybe they're just hanging out. The genius Dr. Smith. She had to cross her name out. What's spilled, though? Oh, it's this. There's like a potted plant. What is this? It was just like sitting on the windows. Oh, it was one of these. Mint, mint. So they were growing seeds, or they were growing plants. What is it? Spices? Mints? I did really well in my tests, Miss Daddy. Is that stuff? So he tracked his way directly into this room. He just straight up went straight there. No more tracks though. Computer mouse is there for some reason. Is there only one bullet casing? So there's like a glancing blow. Had to have seen her getting the gun, right? Well, we don't have that many names. I mean, there seem to be implying that Sarah is not home. Or that Greta is not home, sorry, rather. So we're gonna try again with Sarah Sherman. And, did I type in... I don't know. Lillian Choi. Maybe Lillian was just here for some reason. No, I'm so confused. What are we missing?
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario.
Maybe it was just Brenda alone.
Complete.
Maybe no one else is there. Maybe she knew he was coming in. That's right, there's only one pair of shoes here, but it's not like the baby's shoes would be on the shoe rack. Maybe babies don't count as people. Maybe that's right. No? Someone else is here!
Which case file?
Who else is here during the break-in?
Loading scenario.
Maybe her sister was
Loading
here.
Complete. Good luck.
I feel like I don't have the clues for who's home right now. Banana, oatmeal. To sleep. Hasn't pooped yet. What time of day is this? Write down your friggin' AM PMs. Maybe they're using military time for some reason. I like how Greta wrote her own name down. Alright. I will ensure my child is aware and will comply to these rules. I guess they must have faxed it, right? Like, why would it still be here? But this Snickers bar! It's a huge bar, though. Would she give it to her daughter? Yeah, but we already tried, like, all of them. Alright. But no, the thing is, Brenda has to be here. Because Brenda's the one who killed who opened this up and shot the guy. And there's only one pair of shoes here. Solstice. What are you? Maybe Brenda broke in to shoot the guy? No, he lives, or she lives here. She was changing her address. Also, what am I looking at? What? What am I aiming at? What is this? Hello? Did I find like a hidden item that's not supposed to be here? They just messed up? They left the trigger? I'm running out of combinations of people, fam. Alright. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking she invited her sister with her. Or to hang out. No? Who was here? Who was present?
Which case file would you like to tackle?
Who was at this apartment?
Scenario.
I'm so confused.
Loading complete. Good luck.
Were they all home? Were they just like all here? 212-555-0129. There was a call from Lori. Relevant? Probably. No, present during the break-in? Yeah. I have to assume it's not counting the person breaking in. Because they're also asking about who's breaking in. Were they just like all home? Were they just like all here? Because I swear to God. Wait, maybe. Oh, wait, well, Brenda was the one that shot him, so. No.
Which case file?
Brenda has to have been here.
Loading scenario.
There's no way she wasn't because she's the one who shot him.
Good luck.
So. So what? What is happening here? Uh, 212-250-6426. That's their phone number. Lori invited him. Brenda breaks in to shoot him. No, this is their house. They've got a safe in here with the birth certificate. Also, there's money. If it's something stupid like you have to enter the right last name for one of the kids because their names weren't properly changed yet, I'm gonna riot. Did she stop by her bank? She might have. It's been like 2 weeks since then. Lori, talk to me. If you need to talk or need help with the kids, you know how to reach me. These are all incoming calls, though, aren't they? These look like incoming calls, so are they just using the wrong icon? Maybe they are. Maybe Lillian couldn't babysit, so she called. I don't know what's going on, fam. 794-424-0073. Didn't call. Who is this? Who is this number that called? That got this call? 646-706-67643. Is there anything in here that could matter? I like how he's a public library card. And just carries around like a receipt. Why do people carry around receipts in their wallets? What is going on here, fam? I still hear them fighting over the phone sometimes. But this was in June. What is the schedule for? Why is this here in this book? Why is this important? I'm like running out of names to include here, fam. Like, do they want something hyper specific about the names? Maybe the kids' names aren't officially changed. Is that gonna be it? Is that it? Is it gonna be something stupid like that? Swear to God. Okay.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario. Loading complete. Good luck.
They also have the size on the bottom, just so you know. Hello. Stool. Is this for reaching high shelves, or is this for children to use to reach the counter? Is this a microwave? Is this takeout that's sitting on top of the microwave? Put it in the fridge at least. Unicorn Parade. So she bought the new Tupperwares, it looks like. It looks like he stopped to check the baby. So what happened in here? She must have grabbed the baby too, though, right? Like, she ran into this room to grab the gun and the baby. Like, that's gotta be what happened, but... Can't walk around with a loaded baby. I'm running out of ideas. Like, she puts Sherman on everything. But maybe the game is being cheeky. No?
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading.
Why?
scenario.
I don't understand the Snickers. The Snickers is clearly hinting at something,
Good luck.
but I don't know what. Why is there strawberries and a Snickers? Why? Give second bottle at 7:30 p.m. Reminder that milk is in the fridge. Carry the baby monitor at all times. I'll be home at 8 p.m. Maybe Brenda wasn't home at the time, and she showed up at 8 p.m. Maybe the break-in happened at some earlier time. Alright, new theory. So someone was babysitting. Presumably it was Lori Sherman was babysitting the baby. Brenda had to come home. Maybe she works on Fridays as usual. Or like on the normally. Do we have any notes that would suggest that that's what she does? So maybe she wasn't home at the time. She just showed up while the break-in happened, maybe? No.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario.
Could Greta have been home too?
Loading complete.
Could be.
Good luck.
Could be that Greta was also home. Because again, there's no... This is highlighted though. Those are the weeks that are highlighted. So I don't really understand why. No, it's not that either. Now time to check if if they have to use Peterson.
Loading scenario.
The game is not being very forthcoming about what
Good luck.
which last name it wants for these girls. Like we know she got a name change, but did we get any notes on if anyone else got name changes? Like this still says Peterson. Like obviously in a real scenario you would know which person I'm referring to. We just don't know their legal name at the time of the events. Quick exam. Alright. So Sarah Peterson. And Greta Peterson, maybe. It would be very annoying if this is the case. Alright. Now I have to check it with only Sarah this time.
Loading complete. Good luck.
I wish this like it would just check the answers without having to go through this every time. Just let me know how many I got right, fam. I don't need this in my life. Alright. So it's not that. There's still something we're missing.
Which case file?
What are we missing still?
Loading scenario. Loading complete. Good luck.
Late in the evening, it says. July 16th, 11:35. So it's like the same day as the break-in. Okay, I think this is just letting us know that her work hours are usually from 1 to 7. She would be home by 8. So she has to be home. She has to be home during this time period. What did she and her sister talk about, is the question, when her sister called. Maybe she heard about him breaking out or something? Is that a combination we did? Brenda Sherman? And Sarah Peterson? Okay. Even if it was, it would still be wrong, apparently.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario.
What am I missing?
Loading complete. Good luck.
Who else is here? It wasn't Brenda alone, right? We tried that. Did we? Maybe it was just Brenda and Greta? Maybe? Was the baby home? Where would the baby be though? Why would the baby not be here? Because the carriage is here. The baby monitors are here. The binky, the sippy cup, everything. The Pampers. What am I missing, fam? What am I missing? It just said multiple. And 2 is multiple. She hit both of them too, apparently. And there is only one body. This is February 17, 2004. It's really annoying that the kids theoretically could have multiple names to try out. Very frustrating. What am I missing? Is the Etch-a-Sketch important? Really doesn't seem like there's anything here useful. He has like 2 calculators. Identical too. And we're just crawling. We're little babies. Crawling along the floor. Why does she have a plaque? Is this him? Is this... Nothing else here, it seems like. I'm out of clues. There's no way Sarah was home alone, or Greta was home alone. She's not that old. She's like 6. Is she? How old is she? She's 10. Or 8, rather. I can count. This mouse is really flat. I want to try more answers. It just takes so long. Like, we got everything right except for the one. The one that's super annoying to test out. Did we try Brenda alone? I don't know if we did.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario. Loading complete. Good luck.
Who was here? Maybe just Brenda and Greta. Did we try that? Did we just try Brenda and Greta alone? I could try. It would be very silly, but I could try. But that just includes an extra person. I'm gonna try Greta Peterson first. Like, what? But why would he count as during the break-in? He's the one breaking in. That would be a very stupid way of setting it up.
Loading scenario.
Because like the literal first question is who was breaking in. So obviously you would leave him out if for the people present, right? That makes sense, right? That's what intuition says, right? Fucking stupid as hell. Why would you include him as present during the break and he's the one breaking in? That's annoying.
Which case file would you like to tackle? Loading scenario.
That's stupid. Who would ever think that way?
Loading complete. Good luck.
Anyway, what apartment was this? Apartment 403. Hello? You know? Yeah, like, it's like, obviously, it technically must be there, but it was implied that he was there by the first question that says, who broke in? That's just being pedantic. That's stupid. Alright, anyway, apartment 403, what happened here? Oh, we got interviews, okay. Group of teenagers were brought in for questioning regarding a murder that took place at a party held at apartment 403. Some of their stories did not match up and no one has admitted to anything. By carefully examining the details of the scene and reading their statements, can you piece together what happened at this party? Alright, so the questions. Let's write down the questions. That's a library. Where's the library? There's the library, okay. Alright, who died? Who was the second last to arrive? Who is the owner of the blue sports bag? What are these questions? Hello? And who is the killer? What? Alright. How is it sensing my cursor? The bag was the killer. Alright. Alright, let's look at these interviews first, I guess. Alright. Interview, Christy interview. Right. So they're all just separate pages. Let's see. Interview with Christy. Her name Christy with a Y. It was conducted June 1, 2003. Alright, what's it say? Hello, okay, Christy Carter. Alright, hello, Miss Carter. Can you please answer my question? Oh, I'm so sorry. What was the question again? Did you go to see Brian on the 31st of May? No. Did you have any physical contact with him at all during this week? No. When was the last time you met or spoke with Brian? Maybe a week and a half ago? Are you aware that Mr. Brian Olsen is dead? What? Are you sure? He was killed last night in his apartment. Where were you on the night of 31st of May? I was at home. Alright. Brian Olsen was killed in his apartment on May 31. Christy was at home. Christy says she was at home at the time and did not have contact with him this week. For a week and a half. Alright. I'm going to change this slightly. Oops. There you go. So the interviews are going to be this color, I think. Alright. Let's just copy paste this. Interview with Jack. Is this also June 1st? It is. Alright. So you're also in the band. Yes, I play the bass. I also play guitar, but I usually end up playing the bass. How would you describe your relationship with Brian? Brian? Honestly, he's more of Eric's friend than mine. Eric and I have known each other since elementary and have been tight since. Eric introduced me to Brian in high school and we started playing together. Alright. In a band with Brian, where Jack plays bass and guitar, but mostly bass. Brian is more of Eric's friend than Jack's. Eric and Jack have known each other since high school. What else we got? Since elementary. And the band started around high school. Alright, what else? I was working most of the day. I eventually left and headed to Brian's place. I bumped into Grace at the lobby and we both went up together. Let's see. Day of the murder. Jack was working for most of the day. On the way to Brian's, he bumped into Grace at the lobby around 6:45. I mean, other than the guys at the front desk, all of us had something to drink, so it might be unclear. I do remember Grace was being pretty obnoxious all night. After I finished my drink, I left the apartment. When did you leave? Or why did you leave? As I mentioned to the other officer, Brian was smoking heavily and I can't stand the smell of it. Where did you go? I went back home. Was anybody with you at the time? Could anyone who could corroborate your story? Not even the man at the front desk. Look, this is getting annoying. I didn't do anything wrong. You got nothing on me. Just let me go. Alright. This was a very long interview. Jack left the apartment. Why did he? When did he leave? After finishing his drink. Right. They had some drinks. Grace was being very obnoxious. Jack left after finishing his drink. Because he hated the smell of Brian's smoke. No witnesses. No corroborating witnesses. Alright. Who else? Who else has been interviewed here? These are all longer. Alright, Lisa. Just hated Brian all around, right? Alright, one of the tenants. Alright. Yes, I'm one of the tenants of the apartment. How close are you with your brother? Close enough. I mean, we don't talk about deep things or anything. He mostly keeps to himself. Are you aware of the allegations towards him? Huh? What allegations? Okay. Let's change the topic. Okay. This is a long interview, too. Yes, I'm one of the tenants of the apartment. How close are we? Okay. One of the tenants of the apartment. Not especially close with her brother. Who has allegations towards him? Alright, what else? Andrew was suspended for getting into fights. Says Andrew was suspended for getting into fights. Over, last time was last week over a girl. Do you usually lock the door for your room? Yes, I like to keep my room private. Brian sometimes has friends over, so I lock it anytime I have to head out. She usually keeps her room locked. Since Brian has friends over. She lost her key. Perhaps at a friend's house, which she left around 6:30 p.m. So how did you get into the apartment? Well, it was already open. Most of them were already inside. Brian must have let them in. By the time she arrived at the apartment, around 7 p.m., most of the guests were already there. This is how she got in. Yes, we keep a spare key on the kitchen wall, but it was missing. Someone must have taken it. Can you recall exactly when you noticed the spare key went missing? I checked as soon as it came back, but it was already gone. There's a spare key on the apartment on the kitchen wall, but it was already missing when she arrived. So how did you get in your room? Brian used his key set to let me in. Do you often... Okay. Brian used his keys to let her in her room. Is there alcohol involved? Right. Andrew usually buys. Can you repeat what you told us? Alright. Many parties, usually with alcohol involved. Provided by Andrew. On the day of the murder, Woke up, it was dark, I went to the restroom, that's when I saw him lying there in his room. I didn't know what to do. And then what happened? I panicked and screamed. Moments later, Andrew came running by, gave me a panic attack. Do you have any suspicions as to who his murderer could be? I don't know. I don't understand how this could happen. We were all really good friends. She woke up. It was dark when it happened. She woke up. It was dark. She went to the restroom and saw him lying there in his room. She screamed, panicked, and Andrew came by to see what was wrong. Alright. These are getting longer and longer. Alright. Andrew. Why was Christy here? Was she even at the party? Interview with Andrew. Can you please account when you and the others arrived at the apartment? Well, I arrived at the apartment around the same time as Lisa, and everybody else was already there. And everybody was already there. So I don't know when the others arrived. Does that match up with what she said? Alright. Arrived around the same time as Lisa, and everyone was already there. What happened after? I don't know, man. I thought you have all the answers. It's after midnight. I'm tired as hell. I gotta go soon. What happened after? I was in the toilet puking for quite a bit, and then I woke up. Eric. Where was Jack during this time? What? Okay, so this happened at after midnight. Okay, so this happened right as the cops showed up. So these interviews happened the day of, or the night of, rather. Why did she get interviewed that day? What? Alright, I gotta go soon. Alright. Let's see. I was in the toilet puking for quite a bit, and then I woke up Eric. Where was Jack during that time? None of us saw him for the rest of the night. You're the one who brought the drinks to the party, correct? You're not old enough to drink. How did you purchase them? Did you contaminate the drinks in any capacity? What? Of course I didn't contaminate the drinks. You do know that underage drinking or purchase of alcohol is a misdemeanor. Really? That's all you got? I thought you guys were trying to solve a murder. Get serious. This is a complete waste of time. None of my friends did what you're suggesting. Alright. Everyone was already there. Spent a lot of time puking, then woke up Eric. Doesn't know where Jack was the entire night. Brought drinks to the party despite being underage. Interviewer asks if he contaminated the drinks, and Andrew is adamantly refuses, denies this. Alright. Grace. By the grace of God, go I. Alright. Let's move you over here. You know what? Let's just keep it over here. Alright. Interview with a Grace. summarize for me. All right, can you elaborate more on your relationship with Brian? I already told you, you and I have been dating for about a year and things were going well. Had been dating Brian for about a year. It was going well. Can you please tell me your accounts of the evening? Look, Christy is 100% guilty here. That lying bitch has been trying to get in between me and Brian ever since we got together. I can't stomach that he chose me and not her, so that's why they interviewed Christy. I'm telling you, that girl is batshit psycho. Please calm down, Ms. Burns. Alright. Grace Burns accuses Christy of doing it for out of jealousy, since Grace and Brian have been together. Fine, I arrived at the apartment at the same time as Jack. Alright. Arrived at the apartment same time as Jack. We got out of the elevator just in time to see Christy leave the apartment and run off. Off the elevator just in time to see Christy run off. Are you sure you saw Mrs. Carter leave the apartment? Oh, 100%. She's the only girl in the world that has dyed green hair and braids. Alright. She's sure it's Christy because of her dyed green hair and braids. Perhaps she was sleeping with Brian. After Andrew came with the drinks, we all started to play a drinking game. This went on for most of the night and eventually knocked out. Could you recall if anyone passed out before you did? I'm sorry, I can't. I completely blacked out. Guess I must have drank a bit too much because the cops already arrived by the time I woke up. When Andrew arrived with drinks, they began playing drinking games, and then she blacked out from drinking. Healthy habits here. Eric. This guy has not been mentioned at all. Alright. Interview with Eric. Alright. I was forced to arrive. Brian, Grace, and Jack were already there. I must have missed something because Grace's attitude was off the entire time. Oh, that's why she was like, obnoxious the whole time. Alright. Arrived. Fourth to arrive. Technically that would make him the third to arrive because Brian was probably already living there after Brian, Jack, and Lisa. And Grace, rather. Grace was acting off the whole night. The whole time. Right. Thinks she and Brian might have had a fight. Alright. Then Lisa arrived. And last was Jack. Or was Andrew, rather. Alright. Were you drinking that night? We all were. Grace usually doesn't drink that much. But that night she was chugging as if there was no tomorrow. Anything of note that night? I'm not sure. Okay. Grace usually doesn't drink much. But that night she was chugging. Not sure how drunk I was, but I do remember Jack and Brian were arguing for a bit. Things got pretty heated, but Brian eventually got up and locked himself in his room. Jack and Brian argued for a bit. Then Brian got fed up and locked himself in his room. It says here on the report they discovered the body and called law enforcement after 2 hours. Why did it take you so long for law enforcement? Okay. Was the one to call 911. It took 2 hours because Andrew didn't want, was against it. And why was he against calling the authorities? Something about underage drinking. Due to Andrew's underage drinking. Error, mic stopped working. Look, I know he's a little dumb at times, but trust me, he didn't do this. Error, mic stopped working. What part of I don't remember much do you understand? Do you not understand? Please calm down. We just want to clarify the details. Please tell us again. Alright. Like I said, I was drinking heavily that night. I must have passed out because the next moment I remember was Andrew waking me up by pouring water on my face. Doesn't remember much from all of the drinking. Just remembers being woken up by Andrew pouring water on his face. Lisa tells me he had a pretty big argument with Brian last week. Want to tell me about that? Seriously, you guys are reaching. It was on my case about interrupting rehearsals with my mistakes. I've been busy recently, so I haven't had much time to practice, but come on, there's no way I'll kill him over something like that. I'm my proud as a musician. I was gonna show him up with my performance. Was it last week? Yeah. I had an argument with Brian last week about musical performance mistakes. Was planning on showing Brian up at the next performance. Alright, so we've got ourselves 6 interviews that are probably pretty important. The interviews. Okay, now we can just move it along. Like that. Alright. This is water? Right, Lisa had water. Alright. So Lisa wasn't drinking that night. How to survive on her own. Key rack. We got half-eaten veggie pizza. Hot and yummy. Jack, Brian, Grace. Well, she was chugging. Eric. Andrew. So it's Jack, Brian, Eric. Jack, Brian, and Eric had Eric's red cups with Jack, Brian, and Eric. Written on them had amber-ish, brownish liquid. Probably beer or alcohol. And red cups with Grace and Andrew. written on them were empty. Alright, what else have we got? Got GameCube colored Xbox controllers. Home of the Golden Wolves. A lot of these people are not eating crusts. Super duper mega giga fizzy pop. I got bags, darts, smokes. Right. An EpiPen? Or is this an inhaler? Pull off blue safety cap, hold orange tip. Alright, yeah, this is an EpiPen, okay. And I guess this is also some inhalers. What is this on the right, though? I don't know what this is on the right. Crust makes you sluggish. Alright, red bag contains, EpiPens, an inhaler, and something else. Not sure what. Alright. So who was the Carters? Christy Carter. What? Also contains a note to the Carters about their students' enrollment in summer school. Or students' child's schedule for summer school. Well, we don't know if there's any other Carters, do we? Why is this in here, though? Can I open these rooms? I can. Girls only. So this is Lisa's room. Is there anything else here? Let's look in the blue bag first. Contents of blue bag. Alright. So we've got mouthing off today. Grease on the elbow. Snare line. Lead vocals. Okay. I assume these are... What do these numbers mean? Huh? I guess it doesn't matter. It's not in the thing. I guess it could be how many bars, but the verse is 9 bars and the pre-chorus is 18 bars. And then the chorus is 27 bars? Now that seems wrong. I think they're maybe referring to the bars here. Or here. Because this is the snare line, so. And it says add crashes. And it's just like drumming notes. Hey, I know we've been okay. Blue bag contains a tennis racket, tennis ball, and what were these? Oh, drumsticks, right? And a folder. How do I link these? How do I want to link them? Folder contains snare line for grease the elbows and grease on the elbow. And lead vocals for mouthing off today, as well as a note to Christy that says, and by this, I'm not asking you to return these feelings, nor am I asking you to be anything more than you have been to. An unfinished note to Christy. That confesses feelings for her. Alright, so we don't know who the drummer is, do we? Oh, let's connect these two. No arrowhead. Just lines, I guess. Hey Rhyme, how's it going? Isn't Eric drums? Do we know if Eric is drums? Let's look what it says in the... He was on my case about interrupting rehearsals with my mistakes. It doesn't mention specifically. Rhyme, you're in this game? No, Eric just mentioned, the second interview was just like, he played guitar. He doesn't mention anybody else's. Got done with work and I'm now working on setting up my Pokemon tournament. Nice! We don't actually know who all else is in the band either. Well, yeah, but you know, we don't know how many people are in the band. They could also have like a piano or like a keyboard. Anyway. Let's move this a bit closer. Who was second last to arrive? Well, we know that's Lisa, right? So who died? We know who died. Obviously. Let's move this over here. Regular. Let's make it sloppy. Alright, who died? Who was second last to arrive? We need an arrow here. Who was second last to arrive? Let's point this one towards... Excuse me. This one, which describes who arrived. There we go. Who is the owner of the blue sports bag? Well, obviously it's related to this. And who is the killer? We don't know that quite yet. Skateboard here, foosball table. Who brings a foosball table into your apartment? The tennis racket is probably going to give us a hint somewhere. Darts board. Anything else here? Paynes Creek Pale. Paynes Creek Silver. Chippers. Love traveling pizza coupons. Alright. It looks like there's not much else to do except go into their rooms. Let's go Lisa's room first. Alright. So tennis club, preparation day. Last day of school. So was Lisa the drummer? Maybe? Finals, tennis club, practice exams, club photo day, regional, okay. Oops. Lisa's calendar mentions being part of the tennis club. Actually, it's called a tennis racket, not a tennis club. Anyway, let's see. So this is a tentative connection, I think. So let's make it a little dotted. Last day of school is June. Finals regional match. Messenger. Private chat and group chat. Okay. Let's add a new section here for Lisa's computer, I guess. Let's see. Rocket scientist. Okay. Rocket scientists group chat. That's what their club is called. Hey guys, even though school is over, do you guys still want to meet up and practice in the summer? I'm fine with meeting up, but my family and I are going to be out of town around the end of July. Anybody else? No replies. Kitty lover, Lisa, asks if the rest of the group wants to practice over the summer. Lord Killer says his family will be out of town end of July. No other responses. Alright. This game is so quiet. Play music. Play some music sometime, game. Alright. Is she just always listed as kitty lover? She is. So I'll just I'll make a note of that here. Alright. Lisa's username is kitty lover. Alright. So this is grad party group chat. Alright. As y'all know, a few of us are going to be graduating. We're going to have a grad party at our place, 7 p.m. Saturday. Alright. Vader217 says grad party at our place at 7 p.m. Jester. Oops. $578 says he'll bring drinks. Gamer Boy wonders why they can't just go to the arcade. I'm not gonna type his name. Beat shit. Why they can't just go to an arcade. Strikers. Come on, Strikers. Thinks arcades are boring. And what, chugging a whole bottle of cordial light is fun for you? I think the arcade is fine. Gracie59. Thinks arcades, the arcade would be fine. Chill guys, I already made preparations. I just want us to enjoy our last time as high schoolers together. They are graduating high school. They already have an apartment. So Vader has already made preparations. Kitty lover says someone needs to watch Eric to make sure he doesn't drink too much. And Striker says party pooper. You barfed all over the couch, you boozer. It took me a week to get rid of the smell. Great, we'll see each other this coming Saturday then. If you have any questions or concerns, mention in this group chat. Hey, what time are we gathering again? Scroll up, you idiot. You already mentioned the time. Alright, 7 p.m. on Saturday. Alright. Zane78 Since Christy is graduating this year, we'll need a new captain. I think you'd be a good fit. What do you think? I was hoping you'd be up for the task. Let's talk about this at school tomorrow. KKTTYL. Alright. Chat with Zane78. Let's call it DM. Kitty Lover suggests, says that since Christy will be graduating, Zane should be the, new club captain. Zane says Kitty should, but they'll discuss it later. Alright. Jester578. Have you heard from Christy? She hasn't been to school in a few days. She's not picking up. You haven't heard? Cassie told me that she was sexually oh no. Alright, please tell me they caught this motherfucker. Easy there, cowboys. Just rumor. The school hasn't said anything. Let's hopefully it's nothing. Alright, is it Jester578 DM? Jester wonders where Chrissy's been. Kitty Lover says that there are rumors that she was essayed. That she, that Cassie said that she was essayed. That's right, she went on something awful. Kitty Lover says they're just rumors, though. Pretty intense rumor to be sharing. Alright, see Cassandra. I don't know if you heard. Okay. You better not be joking. What's the school doing about it? They haven't issued a statement yet. Hopefully it's nothing. You know how she is. She's such a drama queen. You're lucky you have your brother. What's that supposed to mean? He's a big guy. Even guys are intimidated by him. The perfect creep deterrent. No. These are private chats. These are DMs. But you know. So what's her name again? Cassandra90. Okay. Sandra talks about the rumors about Christy and why she hasn't been at school lately. Kitty Lover wonders if Christy was just being a drama queen. I really just don't like Christy. Cassandra says that Kitty Lover is lucky that her brother is so big and intimidating. Lillian87. Guess who I saw trying to walk home with Christy? Alright, so this is okay. We're looking at the dates a little bit. So these are all in order, basically. Alright, Lillian87. Lillian saw Christy. I bet you that's the only reason he joined the tennis club. He's gonna have a tough time getting through her brothers. I know all of them. They're all pretty nice guys. If it is, thank God he did. He's one of our best players. Alright. Walking home. Walking with a guy. She suspects he only joined the tennis club because he's really into Christy. Kitty lover. That she's glad because he's really good at tennis. Also, she knows... Right. Lillian comments that he'll have to get through her brothers first. And Kitty Lover says she knows that all of Christy's brothers are nice guys. Alright, so these are the DMs that we know about. And let's put this in a group. Lisa's messages. Alright. So that's that. We get a little bit of information there. Is that Lisa? I did write Lisa, right? Yeah. Summer. She missed a year. Clearly the competition was tough that time. This is a dog, not a kitty. Plenties. She got a lot of stickers. Why can't I examine this one, but not the other one? Huh? Did they copy a prefab and forgot that one was there? I like how I can only open the door, I can't close it. Alright, so this is Brian's room, right? Knight of Rock application form. Alright, here's the list all instruments and equipment you'll be bringing. So these are the band members. I guess it'll be important here, so... Application lists the band members. So everyone's 18 except for Jack. Brian, Eric, Andrew, and then Jack. Alright. So... I'm going to need to put this. Alright. So let's move this a little bit up here. Maybe. So I can point this to this. Hello? Got a little bit confused, I think. There you go. Alright. And... color are these? It's like a nice color, like this. Can't read that. There you go. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Got this. Suspension for Brian Olsen. Sexual harassment of other student. Oh no. On May 26, 2003, a student reported that Brian Olsen had sexually assaulted her. These are serious allegations, so the school contacted law enforcement in... Okay. Is that related to the rumor? Allegations that he was sexually assaulted another student. On May 26, 2003. The parents of both parties have been notified. Conference with the parents on May 30. It was involved on May 30. Let's see. So let's link these. All right. Keys, front doors. These are Brian's keys. That one looks like it has like no ridges at all. Kipo. One of the balloons yelling, "Stop yelling at me." Alright. So, more messages that we have to look at. Vader 217 is Brian. We know this already from Lisa's. So grad party group chat. Alright, it's the same thing as before. Alright, it's exactly the same as before. So we don't need it. We're not gonna note that. Same as with Lisa's, but indicates that Vader is Brian. Doesn't go any earlier, right? Yeah. Hey guys, we need to practice. Can we meet up this Thursday? Sorry, no can do. I have a track meet on Tuesday. I have a race coming up real soon. Can't do Tuesday either. I agreed to help my dad at his store. Seems that most of us can't make it. Let's reschedule. What about Thursday? Thursday's fine. Everything's here. Okay. So what are they called? The Dead Ironclad Killers. Vader. Vader says they need to practice. However, Tuesday doesn't work for basically anyone. Strikers has a race. Gamer Boy has to help Dad at store. And Gamer Boy needs to help his dad out at the store. Jester doesn't give an excuse. They reschedule for Thursday. Alright. Private chats with Jester. Dude, you can't just bail. Look, I'm really sorry. Something came up. Can't practice without a drummer. Okay, Jester's the drummer. Jester. I don't remember your number. Jester 578. Vader. Jester bailed on band practice because something came up. Vader says they can't practice without a drummer. So Jester's the drummer. Do we know who Jester is at the moment? Gracie59, I faxed you something. Did you get it? Hey babe, what the hell am I looking at? This just came in today. Keep this between us, please. I don't want anyone else to know this. Is this true? Of course not. You think I'd be sharing if this was true? I bet you a million it was Christy. I was thinking the same. Can you talk to her? I swear I'm gonna kill her next time I see her. Calm down. Don't make this worse than it is. Just talk to her. Only she can make this go away. Alright. Gracie, what was it? Gracie 59. Gracie 59 DM. Vader faxes Gracie something, which he says isn't true. They suspect Christy has something to do with it. And Vader asks Gracie to confront Christy about it. Gamer Boy. I gotta turn on the lights. Alright. Gamer Boy. Gamer Boy DM. I want to go over bass arrangement for the new song. Vader wants to go over a bass arrangement for a new song, but Gamer Boy is busy. Needs to help his dad out at the store. That reminds me, do you think your dad would be willing to be a sponsor for our next gig? I can ask. Sweet, let me know what he says. Be at my dad's store till then. So he'll be by after 5 p.m. Vader suggests asking Gamer Boy's dad if he'll sponsor them. Become their patron on Patreon. Alright. I think that's it for his group chat. Alright. So let's move this over here. Alright. So let's draw an arrow here. You don't need this anymore. Thanks for clipping out of there. Select all elements in the frame. You get to be blue, I guess. Alright. So red bag contains EpiPens and inhaler. Also mentions a note to their Carters about their child's schedule for summer school. So that suggests that it's Andrew has the red bag. Not Andrew, whoever the youngest one is. Jack. Summer academic program. Earning credits at the beginning of the school year in line to graduate with her class. Alright, so yeah, Jack is... Or, it seems like it's probably Jack, right? Practice exams. Last day of school. Is there anything else in Jack's room? Or in Brian's room, rather? What is this? Why is there a bullet casing here? I guess he died somehow. Did he just bleed out? I haven't even seen a gun. Where was the gun? .9mm Wilder bullet casing in Brian's room. The killer's choice, right? Bam, Owl. What is that supposed to mean? He's got a lot of posters. Front door key. Obviously the key thing is important, but I haven't found what like if there's missing keys or anything. Could there like possibly be something in the hallway? There wasn't in any previous ones, but am I missing any clues? I feel like we found everything, but it doesn't feel like enough for everything yet. Just yet. Crawling on the floor like an animal. Just to find the next hit of clues. We might have to go over some of the statements some more. Again. There's gotta be a reason we can go in here, right? Like they just let us go in here, but there doesn't seem to be anything here. She went to the bathroom and then saw him dead. I suppose it's possible. It's not like it's impossible to see it. What's going on here? Is that light leakage? What's going on? A lot of Tupperwares. Alright, it seems like we found everything, right? I'm not, like, does anything look suspicious to y'all that we could examine? Alright. Not unless you can find the gun. Alright, so let's look at these messages again. So, Jester is the one that we know is into, or is the drummer. And he really got into Christy. This is probably Jax. Jester's because the drummer needs to be one of the older ones. Because when were these messages? This was a month ago. Trying to walk home with Christy. Alright. Since Christy's graduating this year, This is actually earlier than this one, for some reason. Actually, it's earlier than everything except for this one. Alright. He doesn't mention Christy being there. But it's also possible he didn't notice. Hmm. Right. She's the only girl in this world that has dyed green hair and braids her hair like that. Hmm. I don't know what these are on the right. But we know... Okay, so this guy cannot be the track runner, whoever this is. So, Strikers is track. Jester is drummer, so this has to be Gamer Boys. And since Gamer Boy is going to summer school, that must mean that this is the youngest one, who is Jack. So... Let's see. I don't need this. Let's see. Jack is Gamer Boy. Screw you. Alright. See that and that. And... I see the wrong buttons. Alright. Well, I guess... Alright. So who provides the beer? Lord Killer. Alright, yeah, so Jester. Jester's bringing the drinks. Jester is the drummer. Let's see. Andrew is Jester 578. Uh... Which means Jester, and Jester is the drummer. Which means Andrew is the owner of the bag. Do I need his last name, I wonder? Maybe I don't need their last names. Alright. So who died? Brian. Who was second last to arrive? Lisa. Andrew was the owner of the blue sports bag. Who was the killer, though? That's the question. How do we find out who the killer is? Was it Andrew? Could Andrew have done it? He did bring an entire bag here. He brought 2 rackets with him. Do we have any other hints that indicate... Oh, look at this PlayStation. This PlayStation that can handle 4 controllers. Shoe. What's the shoe doing all the way over here? Alright. Let's look at... the interviews, I guess. Some of the stories don't match up. Okay. So, Christy says she didn't show up. I think she did actually. She was actually at the place. I think she did actually. She was actually there. I don't think she had anything to do with the death. It doesn't say where they interviewed her. I think one of her brothers maybe killed him, but we don't know who her brothers are. I guess her brother, like Jack, is one of her brothers. He's more Eric's friend than not mine. Eric and I have known each other since elementary and have been tight since. Eric introduced me to Brian in high school. We started playing together. I was working for most of the day. I eventually left and headed to Brian's place. I bumped into Grace at the lobby and we both went up together. He doesn't mention Christy because he doesn't want to bring, like, if he, like, he and Christy are related, assuming that he is the owner of the red backpack. I mean, other than the guy at the front desk. As I mentioned to the other officer, Brian was smoking heavily and I couldn't stand the smell of it. Where did you go? I went back home. Was anyone with you at the time? Anyone who would corroborate your story? No. Not even the man at the front desk. Look, this is getting annoying. I didn't do anything. You got nothing on me. Just let me go. After I finished my drink, I left the apartment. Did he finish his drink? He didn't finish his drink. It's right here. He didn't finish his drink. He's lying like heck. He also left his bag for some reason. Interestingly, you jabbed us in the thigh. epinephrine auto-injector. And let's see. We don't have a gun though, so smoking. We have no smoking gun. We have smoking and guns, but no smoking gun. Also, where does he keep his cigarettes if he's a smoker? Alright. Alright, let's change the topic. Out of all the attendees, has any of them shown any violent tendencies? Andrew has been suspended a few times for getting into fights. He and this other guy were fighting over a girl. Wait, you guys don't actually think he did it, right? I mean, let's see. And let's see. Wait, you guys didn't actually think you did it. Did you usually lock the door to your room? You lost your key? I was coming back from a friend's house. I must have accidentally left it there. What time did you leave your friend's house? Around 6:30. Alright, it was already gone. Andrew usually buys drinks. Okay. So, we know that Jack came over on the 22nd. This was a week ago. When did he hear about this? That's a whole week later, though. The question is, why doesn't Jack know anything about Christy? If they're related. Wait, was Jester the drummer? Jester was the drummer. What am I doing? It's Gamer Boy that was missing, or that came by a week later. So he probably already knew. When was this filed? May 28th. On May 26th. Who made the accusation? We ask that all parties involved keep this themselves with the investigation until the investigation is concluded. The parents of both parties have been notified. Undetermined. The dates don't match up for Gamer Boy visiting. Wait. What did he say? On Saturday? Saturday after the 22nd. So 22nd, Saturday was the 24th. That's still too early. Wait. Yeah, this is May. It was only reported on the 26th. Is it possible it was reported earlier? Or it happened earlier? Am I missing something? Are there clues that I've not found? Feels like we're missing clues. I mean, like, I can only guess so far that it was, Jack who did it because, in revenge for his sister, who he believed was actually sexually assaulted. It's possible that she wasn't. Because why would she be here? At his house if she was. Gamer Boy is responding normally here, though. '25th. They can't do Tuesday, but they can do Thursday. I mean, I guess this was just to let us know that that Gamer Boy was Jack, right? Also, apparently he doesn't talk to Eric. Area, but to be seen. Yet Eric was who brought him into the band, right? You barfed all over the couch, you boozer. It took me a week to get rid of this smell. Okay, geez, I'll be more careful next time. We'll see each other this coming Saturday. If you have questions or concerns, mention this group chat. Alright. Brian, Grace, and Jack were already there. I must have missed something because Grace's attitude was off the entire time. Andrew was the last to come. He's always late for everything. Then I woke up Eric. Where was Jack at the time? None of us saw him for the rest of the night. You were the one who brought the drinks to the concert, or to the party, correct? Eric and I have known each other. Guy at the front desk. All of us had something to drink, so all of us had something. He was also wrong about that. I do remember Grace as being pretty obnoxious the whole night. After I finished my drink, I left the apartment. As I mentioned the other officer, Brian was smoking heavily and can't stand the smell of it. I went back home. Not even the man at the front desk. Okay. And where was Jack during this time? I don't know. None of us saw him for the rest of the night. Did I write that wrong earlier? His interview with Andrew. Doesn't know where Jack was the rest of the night. Yeah. We didn't ask him about Brian. That's weird. I'll start playing a drinking game. Do you suppose that Jack... Yeah. What are these? Do you think Jack dosed everyone with stuff? They're empty, right? He was the only one that didn't drink, like, anything at all. Like, his thing is, like, basically still full. Everyone else has drank a little bit. Gracie didn't drink anything. She was drinking water. Not Grace. Lisa. I was asleep. I woke up. It was dark. Went to the restroom. Saw him lying on the room. So everyone else, like, basically blacked out, right? He was puking. What would Jack have access to? I mean, he's got meds for various things. But ingestible? I don't know. Jack is the most sus, though, I think. We don't know anyone's last names, right? Jack Carter. Do we know Andrew's last name at all? I don't. Brothers, plural. So we're just gonna go with this and see where this leads us. Now we did it! We got it right. I guess we're done with the case file. We got it all right now. We didn't need the last names, it seems. Post-case material. Alright, let's read what happened. Medical report for Brenda Peterson. I'm writing to provide a medical update on Brenda Peterson, a patient who presented herself at our clinic earlier today. Miss Peterson's face exhibited severe bruising and significant damage, indicating a traumatic incident. Notably, this marks the second time she has sought medical attention for similar injuries within the past month. During her previous visit, it was reported that Miss Peterson had fallen down the stairs, but the nature and extent of her injuries on both occasions raised concerns about the consistency of these explanations. Upon examination, it became evident that Miss Peterson required immediate attention to manage the pain and discomfort resulting from her injuries. This was 2003. So this was before the incident. In light of these concerns, we strongly recommend a comprehensive assessment of Miss Peterson's situation involving collaboration with relevant agencies such as social service, etc., etc. So yeah, we basically do that. There's also no sincerely at the bottom. You can't read it. The dinner party. Today was an unexpected turn of events. I met Ronnie for the first time at the coffee shop where I work. His warm smile and the way his eyes lit up when he ordered his usual black coffee caught me off guard. We chatted briefly, and I couldn't help but feel a spark. Ronnie took me out for the first time tonight. So she's the one that killed him, or that killed Jessica, right? We went to this cozy little bistro downtown. The conversation flowed effortlessly, and I found myself getting lost in his stories. He was this magnetic charm that's hard to resist. It felt like the world disappeared and it was just the two of us. Ronnie and I went on another date, and I was pleasantly surprised at how well it went. We went to this cute little Italian restaurant that he had discovered, and the food was amazing. As we talked, I found myself more and more drawn to him. His personality and humor made me feel at ease, and we were able to have a genuine conversation about our interests and life experiences. It's been a long time since I've felt such a strong connection with someone. I'm excited to see where this could lead, but I also know that it's important to take things slow and enjoy the moments we share. For now, I'm just looking forward to getting to know Ronnie even more. Ronnie is married. I stumbled upon his wedding ring accidentally, and my heart sank. How did I not see this coming? The guilt is eating me, but at the same time, I can't ignore the feelings that have developed. What have I gotten myself into? Ronnie confided in me today that about the problems in his marriage. He shared the struggles and the growing distance between him and his spouse. I found myself torn between sympathy and guilt. I never intended to become entangled in someone else's marital issues. I'm left questioning the path I've chosen. Ronnie dropped a bombshell on me today. He's contemplating getting a divorce. My emotions are all over the place. Part of me is hopeful, but another part is filled with uncertainty. Can he really leave his marriage for me? Is this just wishful thinking? I need to tread carefully. I just found out I'm pregnant. Yeah. We knew that too. Alright. City in shock, promising teenager's life cut short in party shooting incident. What began as a bond forged in the hallways and classrooms has ended in heartbreak and sorrow. Authorities are still investigating the incident, but it's been reported that allegations against Mr. Olson may have been exaggerated. As the story continues to unfold, the question of misguided information and its implication is brought to the forefront. As we grapple with the harsh reality of the situation, it becomes paramount for us to reflect on the moral implications of sharing false information. In an age where information can spread like wildfire, we must recognize the profound impact that our words can have on the lives of others. This heartbreaking incident serves as a somber reminder that the choices we make, the words we utter, and the information we share can carry profound consequences. It is our collective responsibility to exercise caution, empathy, and integrity in our interactions. understanding that the power of our words can either build bridges or lead to irreparable damage. In the face of this tragedy, let us take a moment to mourn the loss of a young man, and may this be a reminder to reflect on the importance of honesty, compassion, and the profound impact our actions can have on the lives of those around us. May we strive for a world where trust is upheld, where the weight of truth prevails over the darkness that falsehoods can cast upon us all. All right. If you were granted the power to pardon one of the perpetrators, who would you choose? Obviously the one in 401. There was clearly a break-in. It was submission, or it was a... It was, you know... Case file report. Alright. At approximately 11 p.m. on July 16, 2004, Clyde Peterson broke into an apartment. The apartment is currently being rented by his ex-wife, Brenda Peterson, now known as Brenda Sherman. The noise that Clyde made when he knocked over the planter woke the sleeping baby. The baby's crying alerted Brenda, who was resting on a couch in the living room. The intruder tried to calm the baby before making his way into the next room. Brenda, hearing everything from the baby monitor, observed the intruder heading into her study room. She then quietly made her way to her safe inside her closet to retrieve her gun. Armed, she then confronted the intruder, who was desperately searching for something inside her study room. Upon opening the door to her study, she recognized the intruder, her ex-husband, Clyde. While aiming her gun toward Clyde, she moved closer to her landline at her desk and tried to dial 911. Before she could finish, Clyde pulled out his own gun. The startled Brenda then fired a bullet at Clyde. He accidentally fired one shot, which hit the side of the shelf before he fell. Still alive, he tried to crawl away. Brenda walked up to Clyde, shot him in the head, and killed him. Oh, that was just actually a kill shot, though. One shot which hit the side of a shelf? I didn't see that. We should take a look at that. On April 24th, 2002, at approximately 7 p.m., Jessica and her husband, Ronnie, hosted a small dinner gathering celebrating Jessica's birthday. Carol, Victor, and James were the guests. However, James didn't end up showing up. Unbeknownst to the rest, Ronnie had an affair with Carol. Through the affair, Carol ended up being pregnant with Ronnie's child. Ronnie started having second thoughts about the affair and intended to have the baby aborted. Carol, fearful of losing Ronnie, decided to take action against the other person in the equation, Jessica. During the gathering, Carol had brought a dose of lethal medication. She poisoned her cup, and when no one was looking, she switched her cup with Jessica's. Jessica drank the lethal medication and succumbed to the poison. Alright. On May 31st, 2003, at approximately 7 p.m., 6 friends, Andrew, Brian, Eric, Grace, Jack, and Lisa, had gathered at an apartment to celebrate their graduation from high school. Brian and Lisa, brother and sister, are the current tenants of the apartment. Brian is currently dating Grace, and Jack has an older sister named Christy, who has feelings for Brian. Prior to the events of June 1st, Brian had a false yet damning allegation thrown toward him. In a fit of jealousy and to stir up drama, Christy alleged that Brian had sexually assaulted her on school grounds. This allegation caused Brian to be suspended from school while the faculty and authorities investigated the matter. Unaware of the allegations being false, Jack plotted to take matters into his own hands. For the day of the celebration, Brian had arrived at the apartment first. Christy stopped by the apartment before anyone else arrived to talk to Brian privately. Christy eventually left, and soon after everyone else arrived. Grace and Brian had an argument which prompted Brian to retreat to his room. Brian had opened a pack of cigarettes and smoked a few. Jack had left the apartment due to being sensitive to smoking. Jack had returned to find everyone wasted and knocked out. Oh, so that's what happened. Jack took the opportunity to confront Brian, who was still in his room at the time. After a confrontation, Jack shot Brian. Stunned at what he'd done, Jack ran out of the apartment. Alright. Cool. So let's just take a quick look at that apartment again.
Would you like to tackle? Loading scenario.
Prob, that thing you can interact with? Maybe? I mean,
Loading complete.
it would just be, it would,
Good luck.
it would like zoom into the, on the camera if it was just something to look at. Second shelf. Oh, I missed this. I just completely didn't see it at all. Yeah, it's just right there. So he shot first, then she shot him. Well, I guess they both shot kind of at the same time, but she shot first. And then she executed him on the floor. That's why the bullet is here. I mean, like, she shouldn't have executed him. But at the same time, he broke into the house and started digging through their shit. And he's already got a restraining order, and he also brought a gun with him. I'm not feeling too bad for this guy. Like, this wasn't a premeditated murder on Brenda's part. The others, though, those were definitely, like, they planned it. They were like, I'm doing this. We are going to do this. I think he had a bad first name. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today, I think.
Would you like to tackle?
That was fun. A lot less sticky notes to go through. And I think I like this software a little better for mapping everything, and we also are being more efficient with everything. Who's the killer? I didn't draw any arrows there. Since we're not like screen capping everything, we're just doing like all the basic summaries. So this ended up being way more organized. I feel like the arrow directions are kind of arbitrary though. We're just connecting ideas. The font definitely says seriousness, right? But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all for hanging out. We'll continue this on Thursday, I think. Tomorrow, I am doing I'm playing a game called Fly Night with, Callie. Let's do a shout out to Callie. XCallieVT, who is celebrating her streamiversary / birthday or something. And so I will not be streaming tomorrow. Not streaming my POV. You should go check out their stream. I'll link it in the Discord and on Blue Sky and everything. For when that happens. And Thursday, I guess we'll play more of this. We do have this one left, and whatever this is. So we'll see what that's all about. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. Let's just move over. Hello? Wake up. Thank you. Let's just move over to the credits. So that is the plan. Also, Saturday, I am hanging out with family, so there'll be no stream on Saturday. But, you know, more about that on Thursday. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. For those of you on YouTube, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you all have a very good night. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me for you all. For the rest of us on Twitch, we're gonna go have a raid. So that's gonna be bye, YouTube. Have a good night later. Bye.